And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Delician. There you are, and here I am. And today, on Fantasy Friday, we're going to be continuing on Lord of the Rings Online. Currently, we are in the Scuttle Dells, the Legendary Mirkwood, and we're questing PD and exploring our way through. Now, I just found out a little while ago that there was a Nazgul that had just invaded Eriador. Unfortunately, it was not in the area I could get to. Otherwise, I would have jumped online a little earlier. But I'm not up to that portion of the game yet. I don't have access to that area easily, so I had to let it go. But if it happens again, we'll see what happens. But I also wanted to let people know real quick that this is going to be my last stream for about a week. My partner and I are going to be going out of town for a few days here, back for home for a day or two, and then going back out of town again for a day or two. So my next stream will be the following Sunday for SWTOR Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll be doing some shorts and stuff on my YouTube channel, so link is down below. Please follow along. But every day is a hobbit's birthday, so we open up a present for today. And we got some copper scraps and 50 virtue XP. That's always good. Alright, so currently we have a number of quests in this area looking at the map. We need to destroy some corrupted relics. We need to collect some poison glands. We need to search for signs from Gollum at the Pool of Tranquility. Collect clues to Hal's fate, who is a lost hobbit who was helping out. Defeat several Masters of the Dead, and then seal off some barrows over in that area too. Those barrows are there, but I don't know which quest this is. Does it tell me if I do this? No. Silent Footsteps. That is the quest for Signs of Gollum, so we're going to do that one first. And that's over in this general direction. So we'll set that as the quest guide. Oh, it is quest guide focus, but it's not showing up. So again, I hope everyone is doing well today. Me, I've been a little tired lately. Haven't been sleeping too well. But I did want to get right into things. Ooh! Spooter! And they go ahead and get buffed up here just in case we get some fun. Okay. I think this is the Pool of Tranquility. It is. Not that far away. So I need to search around here for signs of Gollum. And need to pick up some gnawed bones too, so that always helped. I found no trace of Gollum. It looks like my next search is at the Low Pond, which is all the way over there. So we'll start making our way over there. I need to take care of some mobs along the way, so... Scuttle Dells is a nice region of what's my Mirkwood, excuse me. I'm not quite awake yet. I'm working on it though. We're at least making quest progress. That's always a good thing. Alright, I think we're coming up to the low pool. I think it's down here. There it is. The bones of the recently eaten fish litter the bank of this pond. Okay. Now I gotta search for him at the sign of the crawling waters, which is a little bit farther north. So I have found some sign of him, but I'm trying to see if I can triangulate it more. See if I can find out what direction he went. Hopefully we'll find some sign of him shortly. I need to head that way. I'm heading in the wrong direction. See, I'm right back at the low pond. So this is not going to help. Yeah, that's the problem with the Scuttle Dells, is there are lots of ravines and such that makes it navigating through there a little more difficult than normal. Maybe if we go this way it will help. This at least seems to be going in the right direction. That's always a good thing. Still picking up steel tokens because there's still the anniversary event going on. They did finally fix the quest giver for the anniversary event so that you'll be able to only have to complete 7 instead of 7 quests and 7 what is it? Yeah, there were 2 things you could do for the quest, but they've corrected that, so. I think we're getting close. Those were the last gnawed bones that I needed, which is why most of the area went non-white. Because the dogs were they were covering a large area. Oh, I guess I gotta go over this way. Okay. Yeah, these scuttledells can be a little bit on the annoying side. But we'll make it work. Company. And there we go. 2 more tattered shadows. Can't make it the Nazgul. At least I can have fun with this one here. Okay, now which way do we need to go? This way. There it is. Something moves in the nearby webs. Ooh! Blasted spiders nippy though. Feel pretty bad. Can't see so well neither. The boss has him cornered, he does. Up in the caves. He will not slip us this time. We got him for sure. We'll make him squeaks. We will. That you, boss? Can't see you, blasted spiders. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I think before we head over to the Masters of the Dead and the Sealing of the Barrows, let's head a little farther north. Because we need to pick up some poison glands. Only 335 meters away if I can find a way to get there. Problem is, 335 meters in twisty areas does not mean it's going to be a straight and easy trip. But that's okay, that's part of the fun, right? Okay, maybe we don't have to go down. Maybe we can stay up here. Oh, that's good. We are able to stay up here because I need to go this way. Okay, now we're in the area of it, so I now need to find some black poison glands. Probably that way. So let's check it out. Yep, black venom spiders. There we are. Oh, this is a fun area to coast. Ooh, environment just changed. Is this Shelob's area? I thought Shelob was in Angmar. I could be wrong, though. Well, I have completed the Spider Slayer deed in southern Mirkwood. For another 5 LOTRO points. Alright, there are the poison glands. So let's head out of this cave because I don't want to go too far. The reason why I'm collecting the poison glands to begin with, from my understanding, is that they're needed to concoct an antivenom. And if I don't have that antivenom, I'm not going to be able to survive. So it looks like a bunch of quests are over here, and then it looks like all the Masters of the Dead and the Sealing of the Barrows are over there. So we're going to start heading toward them real quick. If I can, of course. Not that way, though. But maybe this way. Yeah, if you look up here at the clock, it's 5 minutes to, we're in the middle of the gloaming. It's 5 minutes until evening, which is why things have gone dark. Which will make navigating through here a little more difficult, but nothing we shouldn't be able to handle. Okay, I'm still headed in the correct direction, so we'll keep going. When I get to a safe spot, I'm going to double check my deeds real quick and see how far along I am. And there we are. That's the Dead Grove. That's where I need to go to take care of the Masters of the Dead and seal the barrows. So real quick, let's pull up Ravanan, Southern Mirkwood. Yeah, I'm still working on the original Dead Slayer, and here we go. Angrim, beasts, the dead, orcs, spiders, and wargs into Mirkwood. That's part of the Slayer deed. Alright, I got 3 minutes on most of my... Okay, the barrows that we need to seal are down this way. And there's one of the names that we need to take care of. There's Brungir. Oh, and of course I'm here in the middle of a... Of course I'm in the middle of the barrows, and the barrows in the middle of the night. That's a wonderful place to be, right? Lovely. Alright, there's the first barrow, the barrow of Mortaloth that I need to seal. Okay. There's the barrow of Thorun. There's the barrow of Brungir. That's the last of the barrows that I need to seal. There we go. Now I need to defeat the two Masters of the Dead still. And there's Mortaloth. Alright. Okay, so I need to use this. And this, and this. Yeah, well, I'm just going to set up a nice little table and we're going to have a picnic in the middle of a graveyard. Right? Nothing, that's pretty normal, right? So, let's see if I can find Thorun. And there he is. He is over this way. And there he is. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. This is a spooky place to be at night. Woo! Alright. And now I have a bunch of quests to turn in. Where's Corrupted Memories, though? Well, that's all the way down here near Minas Gill, so we're not going to turn that one in yet. But we are going to go ahead and turn in all these quests right here. How many steel tokens do I have? I've been picking up a lot of those. $65 of them. No upper limit. That's good. Well, I'm not that far away because I'm here at the Pool of Tranquility. And that was the first pool that I was looking for. So I know I'm fairly close. Yep. And there's the camp. So we have a bunch of quests to turn in now. Milluminals. He's got like 3 or 4, I do believe. 2 of them. Black Venom 1. That was the one where I had to go and find the Black Venom spiders in front of the spider area.
What do you need?
Be careful with those. The venom of the brood is not so deadly as that of Delurus himself, but it is not to be taken lightly. It is similar enough that I should be able to concoct an antidote from it, and then perhaps you'll be able to defeat Delurus without fear of her deadly sting.
Will you lend me your ear?
Are you ready to face Delurus? I've completed the antidote. Be sure to use it swiftly should you feel the sting of her poison upon you. You will not have much time. The antidote's effects are short-lived. Should the battle draw on, you may have to use more, but a few drops should suffice to counter her sting. She lies in the caves up at the northern end of the Scuttledells, and many of her brood are gathered there, so take great care lest you be overwhelmed by their numbers before you even reach her. Okay. And then the Silent Footsteps, where I was asked to track down Gollum.
Megovanen.
So it seems very likely that Gollum is indeed in the Scuttledells. But this news you bring of orcs and goblins also hunting the Scuttledells is ill indeed. It is one thing that we are unable to lay hands upon this Gollum, but quite another the forces of Dol Guldur were to do so. Furgrim seemed most concerned that this might occur. Whatever happens, we must not allow Gollum to be captured by the orcs.
Mind my words, traveler.
It seems that Celeborn himself has said that we must not permit Gollum to fall into the hands of the enemy, for the creature holds some knowledge that would upset the entire campaign of the Malahadrim against Dol Guldur. I know not what morsel of knowledge this Gollum creature possesses to so trouble the brow of the mighty Celeborn, but we must move quickly if we are to prevent his capture. The goblin you interrogated claimed that the orcs had pursued Gollum into the caves to the north, did he? Swiftly then, let us rush into peril, all wiser thoughts of caution unheeded, for now is the time. I'm going to decline this quest because I want to turn in the others, and then I'll come back and pick this up because I have a feeling he's going to take me somewhere, and I don't want to go there quite yet. Because I want to turn in these other quests for Ivoriel. Gnawed bones. Those are the black dogs that I found bone samples on for the hobbit that was helping out the forces here.
What do you need?
What are these? No. Are these all that remains of Hal Tiller? I was a fool to ever let him come here. I will see his bravery avenged. The creature who did this deed must pay thricefold.
Will you lend me your ear?
Avenging the innocent. One of my scouts managed to return on his own. and he brings important tidings. This evening before last, he found himself tracking an unusually large and cunning Barghest. He believes the creature may have been stalking the little Haltiller at the time, but he lost the trail when he himself was ambushed and injured. This creature, named Trapjaw by the local folk, evidently cornered and killed Hal a short while after. Now all that's left for us is to avenge the hobbits to destroy this monster before any more fall to it. My scout tells me that Trapjaw has a lair out among the Scuttledells, a distance north of here. Find him and slay him, in the name of Haltiller. I can do that. And then Masters of the Dead and Sealing the Barrows. Those are the two ones that we just completed. The Masters of the Dead were the three named ones.
Megovonen.
Excellent. With those fiends no longer a threat, the spells they have laid upon the barrows will begin to unravel. If the barrows themselves are sealed, then the greater part of the danger shall be contained. And that's what I did by sealing it away with Sealing the Barrows.
How can I be of service?
You have sealed the doors of the barrows? Well done. We have only to banish the fell wights that roam still in the Scuttledells. Then perhaps peace will find this part of the forest. Alright. So this is the cornered foe. This is where we're going to go after Delirious. Oh no, this is the one where we have to find Gollum. As you can see, he's going to take me right there. So that was why I did not quite want to accept this quest until I was ready for it. But away we go.
Gollum has been cornered by a cunning orc commander from Dol Guldur. Should he be captured, his knowledge of the ring and the company entrusted with it will be laid bare to the enemy.
Oh, and there's also a new, is it? Yes, this is a brand new reward track. Funny thing is, I'm going to have to come right back here again to take out Delphus. So we're going to be seeing this place again real soon, but outside of story. Okay, I thought I heard something. Alright, we're still good on all my buffs. I don't know which way to go. So we'll pick a direction. We'll go this way. We'll go the way that didn't have the orcs by it. Ah. There he is.
What's that? Curse you, High Elf. If you cost me my prize, I'll tear you to pieces. The High Elf helps us, my precious. But is it strong enough?
I'll show you how strong I am, Gollum. Oh, but Gollum has escaped. Run before the High Elf grabs us! Everyone wants to catch poor Gollum! Gollum! Ah. Damn. Still, I see you've made short work of the orcs sent to capture him, and it's most important he stay out of their hands than ours. We best leave this place quickly. The spiders have been aroused by this clamor and will soon be upon us if we do remain.
Megovanen.
Alright, so we did manage to free Gollum, but he managed to escape again. Hopefully he does not get captured by Dol Guldur, but not much more I can do.
How can I be of service?
Ah, it appears that Gollum has slipped our noose once again. It is a bit embarrassing, I will admit. There are a few who can so readily outwit me in the bush. Our most important task has been achieved, however. The servants of Dol Guldur have been slain or chased off empty-handed, and Gollum's trail grows cold behind him. So long as he does not choose to consciously betray it to the enemy, I think Celeborn's secret is safe for the moment. I doubt that we'll get another chance in here Mirkwood now that he is on his guard against him. But then, we may not either. Alright. So I need to defeat... Looks like Trapjaw will come first. And then we'll be heading back into Gorogod to defeat Delirious. So we'll go ahead and find Trapjaw first. See, there's the anti-venom. Light armor, no good. Ooh. 354 resistance rating that might be safe. I'm starting to work on some resistance gear for my Nazgul fights. Just want to double check, make sure I don't have anything that needs to be into a different container. Nope. So I'm curious, what is my resistance rating now? Currently my resistance is 13%. If I equip my 3 items that I have put in my resistance gear, it now jumps up to 31%. So I basically doubled my resistance. So that's good to know. Mostly needed for big fights and Nazguls and such. So I think we want to go up this way. We'll go ahead and get buffed up again before we continue. This is getting a little scary now. Okay, which way do I need to go? How far away am I? 113 meters, so he should be somewhere in this immediate vicinity. Let's see if I can pull him up on track. No, I don't see him yet. Okay, now he's 84 away. I should be able to track him momentarily. Get rid of this black dog first. Throw up my beast tracker. Still nothing. There he is. There he is. But he's green. He's a quest mob. I have to talk to him? Trapjaw looks up from his grisly meal angrily, then leaps to his feet and attacks. Ooh, there's Hal. Hal's still alive. Hey, are you okay? Good thing I was here, wasn't it? Well, I'll be.
Just a moment.
Glad to see a friendly face out here. That overgrown dog and I have been hunting each other in circles for 2 days straight. Luckily, I was just ready to spring my trap when you showed up, or it might have gone badly for you. Well, I'm off to continue to hunt. Thank you. Sigh. Well, at least we took care of him. Alright, now we need to continue north, because now we're taking on Delirious. At least the dogs do give magnificent hides, which does help with crafting, so that's always a good thing. Which way do I need to go? I do need to go more that way. Doesn't say from the sprained leg, but it does help with the damage, so that's always good to know. I can't go that way, so we'll have to go up this way. I need to go up there. Hopefully I can get up there again going this way. Right, there we go. Now we're making some progress. I think it's over here. Yep, it's right there. So we're going to go ahead and drop down again as soon as my bubble reset. There we go. Well, this will help in working toward my spider key. I don't know if I want to go this way, though. Looks like there's somebody else in the cave, too. I just want to keep going this way. Maybe if I kill a few extra spiders, it's not going to hurt. Like I said, there is a deed for them after all. Don't think that's the way. That might just be the way. There she is. Yay! I'm always looking to kill a few more spiders. How far did I get on my spider deeds? I got part of the way, 62 of 200, so. But I am glad I got the Delurus. Alright, now we need to head south, back to the camp, turn in all these quests. We not only rescued Gollum, but we also defeated Delurus, so that's a good thing. And it's also good we took care of it because my my hope boost. By the way, for if you're not familiar with it, there is a mechanic called Hope and Dread in Lord of the Rings. Basically, if you're full of hope, it's easier for you to fend off resistances and to do more damage. But if you're filled with dread, you could even get so far into dread that you end up getting blocked. So it's always a good thing to be full of hope. Oh shit. Not good. Not good. Promise I gotta turn him around or he's gonna warp right back to his spot. Got him. Yes. Whew. How far away is it? 370 meters, so we'll go this way, and then I think there's a... Or maybe not. We'll go this way. Tell you, the Nazgul are out in full force out here in the Mirkwood. I was hoping I would not have fallen into one of their hands. Looks like I'm heading the correct direction. Hopefully this will be my last foray into the Scuttledells. I'm getting tired of the Scuttledells. I want to go someplace new. there she is. And here we go. We'll turn in Ivoriel's camp, which is about Hal Tiller. So we'll do that one first.
What can I do for you?
Trapjaw is dead, and... What? You claim that Hal Tiller yet lives? We shall see about that. That little trickster has caused me more worry and care over the last week than I have known in 200 years. And here, I thought him tormented or dead, and he's been off shirking his duty to play hide and seek in the ravines? When he returns, I will make him wish that he was safely tucked in Trapjaw's belly. And now, since I took care of Dolores, we'll go ahead and talk to Aluminum.
What do you need?
And so the evil brood queen has fallen. Well struck. Without their progenitor, the Briar brood will wane as they are hunted into extinction. Well, much of that task will have to wait until after the fall of Dol Guldur. For now, it is enough to know that Delirious is gone, and my scouts no longer need fear her black venom. And that is the end of the Scuttledells. So we are going to go ahead... Ooh. What happened to my trap? What is it? Alt P? Or Control P? There we go. I don't see it on here. That is weird. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have to worry about that later. I can go to character, skills, minus everything, and go to travel skills. And go to the Murkies. Or is it Wayfaring? Milestone skills, there we go. Ostgalad. There we go. What's nice is the travel window was just updated and it hasn't made its way through, and for some reason it's not loading here. But there's always a way you can get to it. Excuse me, there's always a way you can get to it. There we go. He was the one who was asking about the silken strands. And silken strands was he was looking for the silk of the spiders and the Scuttledells.
Megovanen.
You have bought the webbing I requested? Ah, my sincerest thanks to you. Such creatures do not stalk the realm of Lothlorien, so it is rare for me to have the opportunity to collect so much of their silk. What can I offer you in trade for your efforts? How about some runes? And I can always do and redo the quest. There's a redoable quest. And let's see how far I am. Ah! I can claim 200 script and some more runes. Very good. And we can browse the store real quick. 246858. There we go. Sell all. Alright. Now I know we do need to head over toward Minas Guild to pick up some relics, but it looks like there's another quest or two up here. I think Fulgurium had another quest for me. I need to wait till he finishes talking. At least I think there's another quest, yeah. Forest Patrol, that's the
Mind
repeatable
my
one.
words,
Yep,
traveler.
so I don't need to repeat that one. There's a quest in the craft hall? Or is that just the introduction to prospecting quest that I don't need to do again? But this is the crafting hall at Emlum. As you can see, it's a full set of crafting areas, including a vault keeper and a mailbox. Everything you need to do crafting in an out-of-the-way place. Like that is... Let me check something here. I am friend of the Malahadrum. Actually, I don't think there's anything new.
Is there aught which you need?
I can get gold star emblems.
Is there aught which you need?
I don't think I need gold star emblems yet, but I will still need.
Nay, Gavanin, may I help you?
Ah, these tokens can probably be of some use. Or not. We'll get a legendary gift box to see what's inside. A plain heritage rune of legend, which is 27,000 points on the item reward track. So let's take a look at that real quick. Because we're just starting 3. And it takes us part way through. Okay. I might have to do it again if I get some more.
Is there aught which you need?
Is there aught which you need?
Gala recipes. Those are all draughts that I don't need. What about Taylor? Power weight is light armor. Golden host is medium armor. Let me check my crafting. I've got the Majestic March Warden's armor. That's level 61. Where's the Golden Host? Their item level 62. 25, 50, 75. I can almost get the full set of Golden Host armor right now with the Malahadrum feathers that I have. So we'll get the coat. We'll get the leggings, we'll get the shoulder pads, and the boots, and that's all I can get. Alright, let's do some comparison real quick. Medium armor, level 65 Malahedrum. It's level 65, so I can't wear it yet. But I can get the Boots of the Enlightened. Or the Gloaming. Agility, Vitality, Finesse, and Physical Mastery. Or I can get the Haleness or Rejuvenation. Agility, Vitality, Tactical, and in-combat morale regen. And it is definitely an increase. So we will definitely go ahead and get the rest of it together, and then we'll build it. We'll build it later. So, next, we are off to the Corrupted Memories, where we have to go to Minas Gil and find some corrupted relics to bring back to one of the lore wardens that's here. So we'll go ahead and do that now. As soon as I buff up. Boy, these goblin spies are thick as thieves. Here we are, Minas Gil. And I think this time we actually need to go inside of Minas Gil. Oh crap. I think they count as Angrim too. Nope, Sorcerer Slayer. Defeat sorcerers in southern Mirkwood. 100, 200. Is it part of the Slayer? Wargs, spiders, orcs, dead, beasts, and Angrim. So I don't know if it counts as any Angrim or not. But there's 3 of the 5 relics I need already. And a couple of Tattered Shadows too. That's always nice. But I need to just also find. I also have to destroy some corrupted relics. Okay. Now the corrupted memories. I have to destroy corrupt sylvan relics within Minas Guild. So we need to continue searching. There's one of them. Okay, there's 2 of the 6 that I need. There's number 3. Alright, let's head back to Ostgalad. Alright. Legendary Mirkwood rewards.
My services are devoted to the fall of the enemy.
So, corrupted memories.
What do you need?
All the relics are destroyed then? Very well. You have done as I had asked, though I had long dreamed to return to the west, holding such treasures of my youth aloft. I must harbor no such hopes in this dark place. I shall focus instead on the task at hand and nothing more. All that matters now is to defeat the sorcerer responsible for this evil.
Megavanen?
And the relics of old. What is this? These devices. They have been touched by sorcery most foul, turned from their simple purposes to ends most evil. The firmamented stars above us, which we elves have always revered most among all creation, for they were made by Elbereth, light of the great void for which we know little. But it seems that our enemy knows something of its true nature, for our instruments which once turned to the study of the stars of Elbereth now look deep into that endless void, and draw upon it to sustain the shadows from which they now bring into our world. There's nothing I can do to unravel the corruption of our relics, had I had time to even attempt it. They must be destroyed, and quickly, if we are to prevent any more of these unnatural spirits from being drawn into the light of our world. And she has a new quest, probably having me go back to Minas Gil.
Will you lend me your ear?
Starlight and shadows. Something stirs atop the tower of Minas Gil. I can feel it from here. Powerful sorcery is being wrought and will soon come to its culmination. We must put an end to it before it is completed. The power I feel gathering is too great for you to face alone, and is likely wielded by the sorcerer responsible for the desecration of Minas Gil, against whom I would seek swift vengeance. You should prepare for an assault upon the tower's summit. Little time remains. Are you and your companions prepared to make your assault upon the summit of Minas Gil? Or is that a... No, it is designed for solo, so we'll go ahead and complete it.
Turning elvish relics to dark purposes, an evil sorcerer prepares to summon deadly shadows from the void atop an ancient tower over Emin Loom.
Did it. Boy, that was fast. And I'm back in Ascalon.
Megavanen.
So it was Gulbian who wielded the sorceries atop Minas Gil? I've heard his name before. He was said to be a powerful sorcerer, descended from the bloodlines of the Black Numenorians. It is good that his evil has come to a final end, and the spirit that he sought to summon has been cast back into the void. Minas Gil shall never serve the elves again, but now perhaps it may left to fall into timeless ruin among the silence of the forest. And I have made level 65, which means I am currently max level. But I completed 2 quests. Or 2, there's a new skirmish available. A new deed bestowed. New deed to the Hill of Dark Sorcery. Those are completed deeds. Adventure to level 65, 5 LOTRO points, and account-wide Stalwart Journeyer title. I got some new mail. Barliman and Petlithin. We'll look at those in a minute. And I ended up picking up another 10 LOTRO points. So let's take a look at the mail real quick. Ooh, several of them. From Barliman Butterbeer, heroes needed. Things have been bad around here, friend. And knowing that you are a person of no small courage, I've decided to write on behalf of a patron of the pony. His name is Henrik Banks, and he is a hobbit of Bree. He has family in the town of Oatbottom, which is a village in the Shire. Hendrik has told me on other happier occasions that it is quite a nice place. Well, he received a letter from his cousin Fenric talking about strange goings-on in Oatbottom and wanted me to send heroes to investigate. I have enclosed Fenric's letters, seeing as he explains the matter much better than I could do, and hope that you will travel to Oatbottom to see what is happening there. Most sincerely, and with good wishes for your continued good health, Barliman Butterbeer. In Their Absence, Chapter 1. Now, this is a small fellowship. This quest art begins with 3-man small fellowship contact, progresses through 6-man, and finally culminates in a 12-man raid. So, I'm probably not going to accept the quest right now, but I will go ahead and hold on to it for a later time. And I got another mail from Pathelian, an urgent summons. You do not know me, but I am a friend. I have sent you this message at the request of Lord Elrond of Imladris, and he asks that you come to the last homely house at once. Please hurry. I will meet you by the steps just outside of the house in the Vale of Imladris. I regret I cannot tell you more, but the roads are watched as always, and Lord Elrond wishes to keep his secrets. Please, do hurry. Pathelian, Elf of Imladris. And then I got a letter from Elrond about Dunland. The Dunedain cross into Dunland, a land neighboured closely by Isengard. All are summoned to assist in the passing of this perilous land. They must set a path to the south of Enedwaith, and a seasoned traveller such as like yourself would be a boon, for surely there are friends to be made in Dunland. You should travel there and learn what you can find amongst the Dunlandings. Elrond. And I now have a map of Dunland, which is a quest item. The Dunedain cross into Dunland, a land neighboured closely by Isengard. You should seek Hornier at Nar's Peak. He will help you get to Dunland. I will accept the quest. There we go. I still have a bunch of questing more to do though here. So we're going to go ahead and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the crafting people. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up those Quartermaster now is an active quest. Legendary Mirkwood, Breaking the Dark Sorcery.
The lidless eye turns upon Lothlorien.
Oh,
but he
this
cannot
is...
yet see us.
Oh, this is a... Yeah, this is a raid, fellowship, and small fellowship. I mean, I'll accept it, but I'm not going to try to even accomplish it. If it happens on its own, more power to me. But I'm not even going to try. I tend to play a lot more solo. I really don't worry about such things. I have enough fun doing this game solo. I don't need the headache sometimes of being in a raid.
What do you need?
May I help you?
See how many. I have 31 bronze and 20 gold star. So I can pick up the gauntlets or the helmet. We'll pick up the helmet. Now if I can do a token conversion.
Sweet-eyed Malon, how may I be of service?
Change with the class trainers. Class trainers? What does the class trainers have for me here? Oh, and that's all. There's one other thing I do need to check. No items available to forge. Or to forge. Oh, there's the hunter trader right there.
Megovanen.
Barter item.
Megovanen.
Oh, level 65 armor. Far arrows armor. Vitality, regenerate. Does it increase? Penetrating shot upgrade, bar bleed. Focus bow attacks have a chance to reset the cooldown of Heartseeker and make it an instant cast. And then if I get 5 of them, plus 5 damage. Those are for Dark Emblems of the Spirit. And then these are for Medallions of Lothlorien. These are level 60. These... Oh, one... Dark Emblem of the Hand. Where do I get those Dark Emblems? I bet you I get those in the middle of a raid, so I'm probably not going to. Let's see real quick. Simon's chance to drop off the Twins of Fire and Shadow in Barad Guldur. I think Barad Guldur is a... Yeah, that's the 12-man raid. So that's the raid gear. Okay.
Sweet-eyed Malon, how may I be of service?
Okay, I see. I can turn them into Medallions of Dol Guldur, and I can get Gold Star, Bronze Feathers, Traceries, and a Decorated Coffer of Ancient Script. How many more of these do I need?
Is there aught which you need?
I need 50 more. Oh, hold on. 25 more because I picked one up.
What do you need?
I need 25 more and I have 6.
How may I be of service to you?
I can pick up 8 bronze feathers for 10 medallions of Dol Guldur. I get 10 of those for 5 of my gold. $16, $6, $22. Not quite enough. I still need to do some questing. Alright, so we'll do some more questing. Okay. But we need to head to the Drown Hole. All the way over here. So that's where we're going to head next. I'll go ahead and craft the armor off camera. I'm not going to waste time doing it here. I'd rather do more questing and deeding and such. So we are going to go ahead and make the long ride to the Drown Hole because I do not believe. Let me see. Let me add. There is a stable master there. This might be worth a mithril coin.
Meg of Onnen.
Istalad Merlel. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spend 1 coin for this. Mithril coins, by the way, are the premium currency that you can only buy by cash, or, as I have done so, you earn a bunch of them through gold hobbit gifts. I was fortunate enough to earn a few of those.
Megavonen.
And now I have permanent access to it. And we'll go ahead and pick up the milestone. And it looks like I have some questing to do in the Drownhold. Ooh, what happened here? Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk to these people and see if I can find out what happened to this poor horse. A smoking fire. This marsh is nothing but the foul poison of the Dark Lord.
Will you lend me your ear?
How these fires smoke. How can this poor steed recover when the air is filled with putrid flames from this polluted kindling? This will not do. The firewood we've collected around this camp has been completely soaked through with vile swamp water and dries poorly in this climate. It burns through far too quickly. We must tend it constantly. The smoke is terrible, as you can see. I saw a rise to the west of here where some thick trees seem to glow in a great cluster. Would you be so good as to search there for any dry kindling? We may be able to find some on higher ground. It will be a great help to us. And luminous poisons.
Stay a moment.
Welcome to our small stronghold, good hunter. We are beset by dangers all around, both in the swamplands and beyond. There are many poisonous things, and while they do not threaten us, great risk is posed to our horse friends and those of other races who travel with us as well. I saw the fell glow of fireflies as we traveled here. Such a sickly light can only be poisoned from such a creature. Could you collect the stingers of these flies? I could use the venom stored within to craft an antidote, as a precaution. Please collect from me as many stingers as you can, but be careful. I do not wish to see you come to harm. These insects are strong and swift, and will have no mercy upon any who draw too near. And Nistawen is working on the horse. Maybe I can help her out.
Will you lend me your ear?
The mysterious affliction. We are terribly distraught, Randir. This dear one fell ill as we passed through the swamplands. It was day when we crossed the Drownhold, and Alagos bore me hither. But after a time his step became slower, and the moment we had successfully defeated the orcs in a great skirmish, he collapsed where he stood. He seemed to be asleep, but alas, he recedes further from my calls every moment. I fear there's not much time to cure whatever malice aids him. What wretchedness could affect him thus? The Drownhold is such an evil place. Until we know exactly where this began, I do not think we can help him, but I fear to leave his side, though. I'm doing everything I can to hold him here. Could you go into the swamp and seek the source of this malady? I can do that. And it looks like Nenedhel, excuse me, has a quest or two as well.
Mind my words, traveler.
The glowering trees of the Drownhold. Hail, hunter, and welcome. I am the leader of this company, though I fear I do poorly with the safekeeping of our goals. Perhaps I am rather too lenient with the whims of my good people, for I gave Niflir leave to investigate the Whisperings, and now it has been many days since his return. The Whisperings, yes? Have you not heard them? We all perceived the shudderings and discontent amongst the trees as we traveled through the drowned lands. Good Nifdir wished to remain and hear them, for he is more concerned with the trees than with the orcs and the wraiths. He loves all forests, however bleak and black they seem, but I had not the heart to forbid him. Did I do wrong to leave him behind? It has been many days since we parted ways to the west of here, in the heart of the swamp. I yearn to know if he has come to harm, but I do not wish to send others into danger for my foolishness. We are a precious few, and our mission is clear. I have already accomplished our plans. So will you seek Niflheim? Oh yay, we're going into the Drowned Hold. But I also have to pick up some marshy taters in order to continue the quest for Bilbo Boffin, so... And a swamp cat. There is a terrible rancor about this particular pool. Lethargy, sapping power, and drowsiness. And blinding glare. I think I'll back out of here unless I actually need to be here. There we go. That's bizarre. That is very bizarre. There are some of the marshy taters that's needed for... ahead and grab these while I'm here. Alright, there we go. Those are the marshy taters that he needed. There's probably a reason why I need that. We'll head this way. Oh, great. Whew. Oh, well, we're getting close to this quest. Not sure which one it is. I just saw a quest object on my map, and I don't like this place. There. Niftir. Why is Niftir just sitting here?
What can I do for you?
Megavonin, Melon. Nenadil sent you to find me, did he? I am sorry to have given him such anxiety on my behalf, and I hope that he will forgive me. I fear I am not ready to leave just yet. Can you perceive the wrath and the fury of the trees all around us? I must know what angers them so. Please, return to Nahendel with my apologies and with word that I am whole and well, and tell him I'll return when I can. But not before I attempt to discern what ails the trees of this swamp. I do not think they are evil. Alas, my heart is saddened by their pain. And now we need to head up there for probably the smoking fire quest. Yep, that's the higher part of the swamp, and I'm to see if I can find some dry tinder. Alright, so this is the area that I need to find the tinder at. There's some right there. I'm almost expecting to find some sort of moving trees. Seven. Excuse me. There's the last one. All right. So let's go ahead now. Go back to Estelad Mernel. And I can turn in a number of these quests. Led Harel wanted... Oh. Where are you? The Drowned Wood. What's this quest? There we go, let's add those to it. Okay. The Drowned Wood. Ah! Canvas the Elves of Drowned Hold. Okay. Wanted me to convey a message.
Megavonen?
I am glad Athraladir sent you to us, Melon. There's much to be done in this drowned land, for we are beset by many troubles.
Stalked by shadows.
Mind my words, traveler.
How eerie. I can see them from this very spot when they dare come into view. Surely you've been hunted by them on your way here, have you not? I am speaking of the dire cats of this black swamp.
I dare say those beasts have never had a wholesome meal in their lives for generations uncounted. They seem to be driven mad by our presence, for apparently we and our horses seem like the best food that has ever been presented before them. I do not like how they prowl and stalk. Please, go and thin their numbers so that the good folk who have need to travel can do so without being eaten. And wetlands of southern Mirkwood.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
We are very busy here with planning our offensive, as you can see. Unfortunately, it does not leave me with much opportunity to pursue my usual studies. I am a scholar of nature, you see, as are many of my kindred. I have a great interest in the natural world, even one as corrupted as this black forest. At home in Lorien, I have a great collection of water samples. It has taken me many long years to build. It would be a shame to leave the Drownhold without expanding my library. You'd be doing me a great favor if you would take the samples from the pools of the Drownhold as you go thither. Such items would be worth to me more than gold. So it looks like I'm going back into the Drownhold, but that's okay.
How can I be of service?
Niftir lives. You lift a great burden from my shoulders with this news. I thank you. You have been very helpful. I do wish he would hasten with his work, however. Perhaps you can help him speed this along, for I fear that further delay will compromise our aims.
Will you lend me your ear?
My host and Malahydra will not be marching without Niftir among them, and I will wait for him, but he must not tarry long. Please, make sure that he knows this. If you can find a way to assist him so his work does not delay him overlong, you would be helping me also. Go back to Niftir and lead in what aid you can. I do not know if there is much that can be done for the poor inhabitants of this foreboding swamp. Many of my folk feel that there is no hope or heart left in the swamplands, but you should not despair. The fear from Dol Guldur has thrown a long shadow across these once fair woods, yet the power of the elves is strong also. Do not give up hope. And I will go ahead and turn in these quests here. The Smoking Fire, he was the one that wanted the dry branches.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, Randir. These branches will burn much better than the soggy, rotting logs we picked up around here. This place will be a little bit more hospitable to us now. And luminous poisons.
How can I be of service?
Thank you. You have done well to bring me these. Now I can set to work at making a draught that will act against the venom. What a sickly glow emanates from it still.
What can I do for you?
And mysterious affliction. How awful. I cannot perceive the difference when I walk through that pool upon Alagos, for the evil of the swamp is overwhelming wherever I go. I wonder what troubles the waters there.
Mind my words, traveler.
The search for a remedy. There's a phenomenon that often happens in nature when remedies grow hand in hand with poisons. Weeds that harm can often be found nestled amongst the leaves that cure. Now that we know just where the source of the strange illness lies, we should search the area for any plants that have grown to resist the harmful environment. If you see any plants that seem to stand out, can you collect them for me? I believe we could devise a remedy if healing herbs could be unearthed from this polluted swamp. Return to that sickly place and make haste. Collect as many plants as you can, and please hurry. Alagos is fading. I don't have any more quests here. Go ahead and sell those off. But, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the TikToker on the wall, unfortunately, I need to call an end to my stream. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I think we had a great time. I am going to go ahead and see if there is a channel that I can raid. If I can, of course. We'll see if we can find somebody else who's streaming Lord of the Rings online, and who hasn't been on too long. Somebody is on a different server. Looks like they're working on the Black Book of Mordor. They're definitely a little farther along than I am, but we'll see if we can raid them. So again, I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. We had a great time. I wish you all the best. I hope you take care, be safe, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care.